Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back to the Gallant Horde, where we are playing Blink Fox. These lovely people have met an individual called Mela, or she calls herself Mela, who has vanished with Bergamot, leaving you all in a place without. I'm gonna just remove the people who vanished. I assume Chomps is with you.
Well, he would have been in one of my pouches, so.
So, what do you want to do? Those of you left behind?
Can I know that you can tell me if I'm reaching. Loralai has been very active in her attempt to learn about teleportation our way. Can I make an Arcana check for me to know about that kind of magic? Like, yeah. I felt the pop, so...
I will allow you to make a check, yes.
Okay, I'm doing an Arcana check. That's good?
Yep.
Okay. 35.
I mean, I would say that you can recognize, you would know that some sort of teleportation has happened in this moment. What is it that you're looking for? Like, what are you trying to ascertain?
Did the pop displacement magic feel more similar to what we do with going to a different spot on our plane, or does it feel like it went elsewhere? Like, is that something I can know?
It's planar or not?
Yes.
It feels more like the kind of teleportation you experience when you do the circles.
Okay. And
you also, because you have access to the ethereal plane, you would know that they are not on the ethereal plane. It's not that they're here and they've just moved sideways into a different plane.
Yeah.
Or at least that plane.
Yeah.
They are not actually present anymore.
Yeah.
And that displacement feeling implies a same...
like a pull somewhere else.
Yeah.
And because of what we've discussed, I know that teleportation is extremely difficult, limited, high-level magic.
Right.
And we use the way...
world.
Yeah, on this world. And the way that we use magic and the way that we use the circles is actually to aid us in getting further and things like that more easily, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Everybody knows what Loralai knows in that situation.
Okay. All right. What do you want to do? Roger's gonna run over to the fox and just get on her knees and be like, "Where are they? Where did they go? Please." Like, she's gonna whatever she can do. Like, which isn't much. I feel like she should be able to talk with animals, but I know this is not, because of her god, her deity. But this isn't one of the animals that your deity protects. She wouldn't get this point. She would try anything, but she would. I don't know. She's gonna reach out and just, on an emotional level, just try to connect and just be like, "Can you help me get to them? Where are they?" The fox doesn't even look worried. It's just like, what's your problem?
Yeah. I will pat my knee, like, come here. Does she come to me?
Yeah. She seems super unconcerned by this.
Yeah.
What's happening? Like, not even phased.
I'm going to give her the scritches behind the ear and all these kind of things. And I'm like, I wanted to ask your name. Or what I should call you. She seemed sensitive. Clarification, Jax, because we're over half the world. Accents, everything. Did you say Mela? M-E-L-A?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was Mela or Bella and I was like, oh no, now I was gaslighting myself. Yes. Okay. Sweet darling, do you know what Mela is?
No.
Do you want?
Oh, you meant the fox. Carry on.
Not you, sweet baby. This sweet baby. What? I don't know how good her magic is, so I don't really know how far away they could go, but she left her friend, and she seems really unworried, so I don't think we're in as dire straits as we could be.
Well, just because the fox is not worried does not mean we shouldn't be worried for Berg. Exactly.
Siren?
Siren would like to go to where we saw Mela reclining and then start counterclockwise searching out to see whether there was footprints or whether they just seemed to arrive. Was this a teleportation drop or did they trek in?
A survival check, please.
I'm going up there with him and help looking.
Seems
Okay, and you can also do the thing.
Okay. 17.
22.
There are no footprints around the exact spot where she was sitting. However, if you go a bit further out, you will find some tracks like maybe 30 feet away. Just a few. If you go a little bit further out, another 30 feet, you'll find some more. Like she's gone boonk, boonk, boonk. A little bit like someone else. While you're all hanging out there, thinking about
Someone
what
else.
you're doing, Bergamot.
Nope.
You find yourself inside a cave. It looks like this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like a Minecraft lush cave is what it looks like. I've been playing Minecraft recently, you guys. There is a large, like, beautiful pink tree in the middle of it. The tree kind of emanates a light. There is like a little pool of water. Interestingly, though, there doesn't seem to be any entrances and exits to this cave. It's just a cave. You are still basically frozen. You can't move. And she very, like, gently guides you and sits you down on a rock. And she goes, and she sort of does a crouch so that she's at your level. And she goes, honestly, I'm a little sorry about this. You seem like a nice girl. It sucks. But unfortunately for you, my freedom is more important to me than yours. So, sorry about this. We might have been friends in a different life. Anyway, this won't take long. And she gets up and she, like, wanders over and there's, like, a little chest and she opens it and she starts pulling out, like, potions and then bits of, like, candles and shit, like the shit you would expect for some sort of ritual. And she begins kind of laying out a circle on the ground. Yeah.
Can I make an Arcana check to kind of guess what she's doing?
Yep.
That's a 32.
It seems to be some sort of binding thing.
Binding? Oh dear.
I've put the fox there. The fox is there. Sorry. She kind of glances up and looks at you and she goes, it's very dull. If I let you talk, are you going to try and ensorcel me? I don't know. Blink once for yes. But that was a maybe? Is half a blink maybe? Blink once for no. Okay. I'm going to let you talk, but if you try to ensorcel me, this is going to go badly for you, so don't. Also, I might kill your girlfriend, because I'll be testy. Do we have an understanding? Once for yes. Cool. She kind of walks up to you and sort of boops you on the nose, and you can't move, but you can now speak. And she goes back to what she was doing.
I'm going to assume that you won't tell me, but who are you working for?
Oh, I think you know who I'm working for.
Yeah. I don't like working off assumptions.
Also, you can't actually say his name, can you?
Yeah, that's
What I thought.
all right.
Here's the thing. Many generations ago, like she's talking as she's working, by the way. Many generations ago, his grandfather, great-grandfather, great-great, I don't know, ancestor, did some sort of favor for my ancestor, and as a result, all of his descendants can ask for one favor from all of my ancestors' descendants. It's a pain in the ass, to be perfectly honest. However, if we fulfill the favor, we're free and clear and we don't have to do any more. One favor, that's it. Per person in the family. Fortunately for me, this particular descendant is not very bright. Not so fortunate for you, I'm afraid. And so he worded his favor stupidly. All I have to do is complete this ritual, and I'm good. On the plus side, if it all goes the way he hopes, your children will be able to ask for favors from my descendants. So, you know, that'll make us even.
That sounds like the worst possible thing I could possibly imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
He kind of sucks. I would try to get out of this if I were you.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yes.
I'm going to try and transform just to see if I can.
What do you have to do to transform?
That's a good question because it's a focus spell. No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I won't be able to because it requires a manipulate action.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just
Anything
gonna
that
kind of
requires movement, you
twitch a little bit, like.
No nonsense. Look, I'm sorry about this. Like I said, it's not personal. You understand? I just don't want to be obligated to these people anymore.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel any better about what's going on.
Sorry.
Just gotta settle down a little bit and start just
Like
racking your mind.
Candles and
Yeah.
she like turns to you and she goes, "Okay. Seems only fair I tell you what this does, right? Here's the deal. His request was that I ensure that you show up for your wedding. I did some research, and I have learned that you are currently under a agreement. And that agreement is not something that he or anyone else is likely to break. So, basically, this will only take effect once you're done with that agreement. But the day you are, you will be transported to him. It's like a betrothal ritual, I guess."
So many words I dislike in that.
Well, I did say, "Oh, sorry, he's kind of a shit. It's not going to be fun being married to him." But I don't know, in his sort of families, having a mistress is a long and noble tradition. I'm sure he won't mind if you have one. Anyway,
Ugh.
my part of the deal is complete the ritual. Make it that you, at the end of your current contract, bamf to him. I just have to complete the ritual. What happens between then and now? You. Maybe you just never complete your contract. I don't know. Anyway, it won't take long, like maybe half an hour. I'm sure by the time your friends get here, we'll be done, and no one will have to die. It'll be great.
I will warn you. If you harm any of them, I will be coming for your head.
Oh, you're so cute. So fierce. I love it. He doesn't deserve you. And she starts like carrying on with her stuff. Back to the first group. You basically have like half an hour to find Berg before this ritual is completed.
Okay, so they
You don't know that,
They
of
did
course, but
that they determined that it was she goes like 30 feet and then shows up again, 30 feet, shows up again.
that is a thing she can do.
It's like the fox.
It's like the fox. Essentially, she has
Yeah.
that same blink.
Can Siren keep
Sorry, go ahead, Sarah.
and keeps recoiling outwards?
Yeah.
And try and track it back to
There's definitely
Yeah.
a pattern. It's not like around the corner though, so you would need to follow the tracks. Are you
Yeah.
going off by yourself?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Yes.
going to tell everyone we've found tracks and that he's going to head off, right?
I call the fox and see if it will sit on my shoulders.
She hops up on your shoulders. She's still super friendly. Like,
I wear the fox. And I follow the tracks. But I'm wearing the fox, very importantly.
okay, so you're all following the tracks. Siren, can you make
Hmm.
a survival check for me, please?
Yes.
Guidance at a plus
Oh,
1.
sure. 13. Okay, 14. Maybe
Oh.
don't let the baby roll.
I don't. You're the one who's following the tracks. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you lose them a couple of times. Gonna say, please hold.
Are we lost?
No, we're in the forest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so it takes a little longer than it perhaps should have. Are the rest of you just following Siren through this forest?
I mean, Gertie would continue to make marks because she doesn't want to get lost.
I think that if I notice any like even a twitch of an eyebrow that says like I don't know where I am, I think Loralai would be a little bit more helpful than just following.
Yeah, the Bredger would do the same. The tracks
Is that it?
eventually lead you to. Yeah, you can make a survival roll to make it not take so long if you.
Yeah. Oh Jesus, that's a natural 1. So
Oh. Cool.
I'm distracted. I am wearing a fox.
So eventually, after some time,
Redra helped out. Redra helped out. She's not gonna do nothing.
No. You find yourselves at a very strange location. The footsteps seem to start at the entrance to this place. There is a circle of like briar trees, like a freaking Sleeping Beauty thing, right? Like around. That's what you can see is the circle of briar trees, and you can kind of see the top of a large tree in the center of the circle. It's not a huge circle. There is one in and out, and the footsteps are right on the inside of the in and out of the briars.
I'm gonna send, unless anyone has any objections, I'm gonna send Honey Biscuit down into the hole.
You can't see the hole from where you are.
We can't see it.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Well,
the
he's gonna-
I think it's this. This is what Jax meant by the in and out.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
this is, yeah, correct.
Well then he's gonna pass through and see if anything happens to him.
Cool. I'm gonna need a reflex save from Honey Biscuit, please.
Oh wow. 31.
Oh, that's pretty good. Honey Biscuit experiences like a kind of, it's like a physical shock that you would experience from a very loud noise. It will still take some damage, but
He's a hard to be, it's fine.
not as much as. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I rolling for chomps? I don't want to roll for chomps. I want to roll for what is happening? What's happening? Please hold while I figure out what the hell I'm doing. Oh, that's why, because I was pressing the wrong thing. No. Okay. God damn, you guys. All right. That is 10 points of sonic damage, but -5 because he saved, so 5 points of sonic damage.
Oh, yes. Oh, nope. Okay. 5. There we go. Still a healthy bee. And you just hear, ow, ow, ow.
Cool.
I mean, that potion of resistance could have really helped.
It's funny because when you rolled Sonic, I was like, oh shit, that's actually useful today. There's some Sonic stuff. Your bee can now see what is on the map.
Okay.
Yes, Lorelai.
Did he seem to be, like, we can still see him, and he's on the other side now?
Yep.
And we could see that he was hurt?
Yep.
Can I attempt to...
He's yelling, ow, 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 so I assume that's a hint.
Can I attempt to dispel magic?
Yes, how does dispel magic work at Pathfinder?
You unravel the magic behind a spell or effect. I have to do a counteract check. And there is a counteract rank associated, but I don't know technically.
Oh, all right, let me look. I just about figured it out in D&D, and then we switched. Is it a spell? Dispel magic.
Yes, dispel magic.
Counteracting. Add the relevant skill modifier. Ah, okay. So you just roll a... I guess Arcana?
Okay.
I'm gonna just go with that. Let's just go with that.
34.
That dispels it.
All right.
Nice.
We should be able to go through now. Lorelai walks through confidently.
Sorry.
Cool. Lorelai, I need a reflex save. As the ground
Hard to
beneath
make it
you begins to crack.
Reflex?
Correct. Is that what it's called? Reflex. That's
Yeah,
what it's called.
21.
21.
Yeah.
The ground beneath your feet like crackles, like you know when you stand on sand that is been wet and now it's dry and it makes that like crackly thing, and you start to fall into a hole. Do you wish to do the grab an edge thing, which is a thing you're allowed to do apparently? I think it's hang on.
It's an acrobatics thing, I think.
Use a grab and edge reaction to avoid falling.
Sure. I grab an edge.
I can't remember how you do that.
You must
Doesn't have
accept a reflex save, usually at the climb DC.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, Lorelai just has to do a reflex save
Acrobatics check or reflex save.
Okay. Yes, I'll do another. 34.
Okay, so you managed to grab hold of the edge, but you're now hanging by your fingertips, and there is a big hole beneath you.
Can I athletics to climb my ass out?
Sure.
I'm very strong. Just out of curiosity, would a 23 do it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you're just pulling yourself up.
Yeah.
Maybe, yes. I'm just reading this. If you have at least one hand free, you grab the edge, stopping your fall. You still take damage. Oh, no, from... Oh, but you treat it as if it were 20 feet shorter. Read through this properly before I did it. Anyway. Nope, that's fine. You pull yourself up. I'm going to just say you pull yourself up. Yes, sir. Yes, hello.
Never mind. I was going to use some rope to help her. It's okay. She's out.
She is quite strong.
Did the fox blink away?
Oh, yeah. The moment you started falling, it was like, I'm out. Boing! It's just like sitting at the edge, kind of looking at
We
you
see the
thinking,
fox now?
like, are you dumb? Yeah, it's there. It just blinked away from Laura because it was on Lorelai's shoulders. It was like, I'm not going down there.
We vault the pit. The
You wish to jump across?
I'm asking whether we can. I don't know how is it 10 feet, 20 feet? Do we?
I would say it's
See it?
probably 10 feet across. Depending on your jumpiness. You're a monk, so you probably have special jump things, don't you?
Well, that's kind of what I've certainly got special fall things and I've expertise and stuff and athletics and stuff, so I can, yeah.
I'll look up jump.
I was wondering if there's enough space for the tiny little familiar to walk around it and go toot, 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 toot.
It's under leap.
I'm like, I found a spell called jump.
Yeah, action leap.
Here we go.
Is it athletics?
Oh, yeah, you can jump 10 feet. That's fine. So you guys can jump across. I'm going to say make an athletics check, just for the fun, though.
Why not?
If you wish to jump across, make an athletics check.
Let's have a little bit of fun.
Someone's got to fall in my hole, right?
Natural 1 for the monk.
Are you
the full thing.
serious?
You have inspiration. You have inspiration. You also have a potion of resistance.
No, I'll do that then because it's just embarrassing for the poor monk. Thank you, chat. I don't have it up. Too many screens. My brain can't handle. Oh, that's better. 28. 15 plus 13.
Okay,
28.
there we go. Yes, easy. You like run up to it and you kind of stop.
Even stick the landing.
Just before, and then you're like, okay, we'll try that again.
Yeah.
Bria?
Lead with the left, but not with the right.
18.
Yeah, you're fine. Gertrude?
What is it again?
Athletics.
What did I say? Athletics. Sorry, I just blanked completely. I was like, it's a jump.
Birdie's gonna fall.
Oh,
I'm just gonna tell you because she has a negative to her.
okay. Try. I mean, it's 6.
16.
Oh, 16. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Rachel?
15.
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, you're supposed to just be able to do it. I was just like, will there be crits? Because that would be funny. All right. Cool. You're inside.
I'm going to use the butt of my scythe and just tap the ground ahead of me as I walk from now on.
Okay. there are no other hidden holes. There are, however, 2 very obviously not hidden holes.
What do my elf eyes see?
What do your what I see?
Well, I'm not an elf, but I'm a human. What do my human eyes that have dark vision abilities to see?
A big hole that keeps on going.
Yeah.
Byron?
Well,
The tiny familiar can't jump that. Can he walk? Can he navigate around it? Is there enough space for a tiny creature to navigate around it?
He would have to try to get through the thorns.
But it's been dispelled, right?
The thorns are actual thorn trees. They are not magic. They are just thorny.
Yeah, I only dispelled the sonic ouch.
Well, he's little. He's got a climb speed. He can climb through stuff. He'll do that. He'll complain about it.
Gonna need a. I'm gonna say acrobatics check from the familiar because these thorns are designed to keep things out. They are super duper thorny.
Super thorny. Sorry, what was that? Acrobatics, you say?
To manipulate because he's only getting the opportunity to do this because he's
Yeah.
but and
Yeah. 20.
yeah, it takes him a while and there's some close calls, but he manages to wriggle his way through without any harm coming to him.
He will complain bitterly to Siren in Siren's head.
What? Yes, Gertrude.
If nobody has any better ideas, Grady's gonna send the bee down into the hole.
Okay. Honey Biscuit
Flies into the hole and goes down.
and goes down. And goes down.
Can I get a perception check from Redra, please? Okay.
23. Honey Biscuit.
Keeps going down.
Where is the fox?
Please hold Varnica.
Back.
Yeah. Just chilling.
Sweetie, how do we get in here?
The fox
Blinks away.
Yeah, I was worried.
And then reappears again and goes,
Did she
Come on,
stay
you
where
see the
she...
fox appear and then disappear again.
So she didn't stay in the same place and just plain hop. She physically displaced herself.
somewhere else. And then came back. Yes.
Can any of you do
Left
that?
or right?
Because I can.
No.
Gertie has her bee come back.
Interestingly, when he returns, I assume he starts flying up instead of going down.
Yeah.
Doesn't take as long.
Okay, so that's a trap. Good to know.
Can I inspect the tree?
Sure. What are you looking for?
I want to know if there is... I'm going to feel it. Is there a door? Is there some kind of illusory shenanigans?
Make a perception check for me, please.
Jesus Christ, that's a natural 1. That's 2 nat 1s, and there are 0 nat 20s for me. What is happening?
There are definitely no.
Inspiration.
I think I'm going to use my inspiration because that's really silly.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm also going to do something. I think of something. I don't know what... I got an eagle eye elixir, which is specifically to find secret doors, traps, and things like that for a +1. So I'm going to down that as well. Well, it says a +1 or +2. You decide.
I think it depends on what kind of elixir it is. If it's a
That's what I'm saying, is the kind that it is says +1 or 2.
Thanks, Pathfinder, for your really good instructions.
So I've used my inspiration, just so chat knows. And by chat I do mean Adam.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 36, and then I guess we'll say it's a +1, so it's a 37, specifically looking for that kind of stuff.
There is a little notch on the tree that seems to be like you could pull it out and there might be something inside.
Yeah, I inspect that.
Are you opening it?
I will use Mage Hand
Okay.
to open it.
Oh, it opens.
What is inside?
A dark.
A hole.
Honey Biscuit, have I got a job for you?
Does Honey Biscuit have dark vision?
Yes.
You can fly into the hole.
It's not a huge hole. It's like you would have to stick your arm in up to your elbow maybe to pick up what's in there. Kind of a hole. There is a little wooden box.
Would he technically be in the same spot as me, like 5-foot area.
Are you
If I'm
standing
standing
right
next
next to the tree?
Yeah,
Then yeah, I guess.
because I don't know if he can pick up a wooden box.
No.
But I think I can cast a spell and it can come from him, so I could cast Mage Hand from him to pick up the box.
Okay.
So we're gonna try that.
Okay.
the mage.
And picks up the box.
Alright. Take the box out.
Could you, with your hands, gesture? How big is this box? Shoes. Interesting.
It's not as big as a shoebox. It's like a little kind of.
It's wood?
Yeah.
What kind of wood? My boyfriend would be very interested to know.
Acacia.
Ooh, pretty. Sounds expensive. I sniff the box while it is still being held in the air.
You sniff the box.
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay.
It smells like wood.
Does not smell old and stale and moldy.
Not really.
I touch the box.
It's a wooden box.
Is there a latch?
It's like one of those fitted lid things. You know what I mean? So there's no latch.
Yes.
It's just.
Okay, Gertrude, are you holding the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, my mage hand will hold the top and see if we can work
We should
together.
make sure we step away as far as we can, just in case.
I step like
Alright,
5 feet away.
yes.
As this is going down, as this is dipping down, Zara's just gonna uncork his potions of resist and just like real nonchalantly just scull it.
Cool.
What is the fox doing?
Just chilling there.
Yeah, so I'm fine. Let's open it.
Have we checked this other corridor yet? Another path? Okay, let's
No.
Ah,
Okay.
So you
Open it.
Yeah.
There is a puff. And like a little cloud of
something.
kind of looks like dust comes out of it, and it goes in like a 10-foot radius. So I would say it hits Loralai and Siren. Where is your mage hand? Next to the tree.
no, I've moved
Yeah.
before that, Zara. I was doing my own thing. I'll go back. You guys are still doing stuff.
Percy, you're there too.
He's just gonna go back over there when we get
I
right.
would have moved back 30 feet because that's how far Mage Hand goes. That's
Okay.
why, like she said, to move back.
All right.
'Cause she didn't
So
cast
it's just
anything.
Lorelai then.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to do anything.
Nice.
Puffs.
Is it hanging in the air and like settling?
Yeah, it's like a cloud of dust being released.
So
It just kind of puffs out and then sort of settles.
What does it smell like?
Old ashes.
Dead people ashes?
maybe. Definitely
look at the
something
box.
that
Smell
was
dead
once-
people.
Once
Oh, no.
once burnt and has been there a while. That like old ashes smell.
Yeah, I look in it.
You looking at?
Well, we're both still holding the pieces.
There's a little piece of folded paper inside.
I take it.
Okay.
I unravel it.
It says,
Better not.
"Get hurt," and there's a little smiley face.
What the fuck? Does the writing seem feminine?
What does that mean, Shortly?
It means something. Does it
You
look
can
like a
a society check on the writing.
I can. Okay. Has a 23.
It looks like someone who was probably quite well educated wrote this. It's neat and tidy and has those little flourishes you get from going to elf school.
But so a doctor did not write this.
Yeah.
Different kind of education.
Correct. No, like a fancy noble person sort of. This person may have been taught calligraphy at some point, but isn't using that skill right now. But
I
still
hold
is
it to the
nice.
fox. Does she sniff it?
No, she just kind of looks at you.
Is this Mella's? You know, I would always keep talking to her like she would talk to me back. I don't know. The box. Is there any details, names, anything inscribed?
It is a plain box.
I rolled a little piece of paper up. I put it back in the box. I close the box. I take the box. I put the box in my bag.
Okay. You now have a box of acacia wood. It's a nice box.
It's not very fancy.
Loralai. Perhaps it's one
Yeah.
chirp for yes and two chirps for no, with the fox.
My sweet. Can I go to where Mella is? If it yes, it's just broop. If it's no, I cannot. It's broop, broop. Can I go to where Mella is? I think she is confused. I don't know.
I think we're relying
Not
too
a
much
perfect
on the
system.
fox.
Meanwhile, back at the cave, Mela is almost completed her circle. She has lit the candles. She turns and she looks at Bergamot and she goes, "Again, I am really sorry about this."
You're muted.
To Jamie.
How many times are you going to keep saying that?
You know, just between us girls.
It sucks.
But I don't want to owe these people anything else. So
So what happens if you don't do this ritual?
Then I'm
under obligation to them until I complete the favor they've asked.
No. So there was no, like, if you don't do this correctly, then you're gonna die or anything?
you don't seem
To understand, there is no don't do this. If I don't do this, I have to continue to try to do this
forever.
until I do it or I die. Those are the
Hmm.
options. There isn't really a get out of it
Clause.
in this sort of arrangement.
Yeah, I know.
No, you come
Yeah.
from there, you understand.
It's, I'm just trying to figure something out. 'Cause, I mean, this isn't good for either of us.
It's very good for me. It gets me out of their obligation.
Yeah, but I'm also trying to find a way that gets you out of the obligation without me having to suffer.
That's not really my problem.
Yeah, I noticed. That's why I'm trying to sort it.
Cool.
While you're thinking about that, I'm going to need you to move into the circle. I'm going to pull you over there. Please don't try anything dumb, because that's going to be a problem. Okay? Cool. I'm glad we understand each other. And she kind of comes and she lifts you by the shoulders and moves you over. It's the same as when she sat you down. Like, you move when she moves you, but you have no, like, agency over your... And she, like, moves you into the center and leaves you standing there.
Do you want
The frog in on this or not?
I
I know there's a frog.
mean, I don't think he needs to deal with any of this.
do you want to
Let him know so he can hop on off.
Oh, Chumps, you're good in there? Trying to look down my pouch.
I mean, you're in charge of chumps.
I'm going to assume he's able to move and everything.
She has no
Alright.
interest in the frog.
Okay, Chomps, could you just kind of leave the circle for a little bit? That'd be good. He's just
Hop, hop,
gonna
hop.
pop his head out and then just hop a little bit out, then turn around and stare at me.
Ooh. I'm gonna start, like, reciting the shit now.
Please don't.
Don't interrupt me. I will be annoyed.
This is not my.
This is not the stuff that I'm usually doing, so
I need to
concentrate.
concentrate.
Okay? Cool. And she goes and she pulls out a piece of paper and she starts, like, chanting elven shit.
I would like to try and figure out from the writing of it how far until she's getting close to the end of the incantation.
Okay, make an arcana check for me.
Okay. I can do better than that. I'm going to use inspiration to reroll that. That's technically better. Went from a 22 to a 23.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Alright,
What about
the rest of you. Something happened to Lorelai.
You don't know what.
There was some dust. Poof.
There are
Is
two
that
rolls.
dust still on her?
It's not. It's settled.
Okay. Weird. Can Redra detect magic on the dust?
It's kind of dissipated at this stage.
And detect magic doesn't work on, like, things.
Yeah.
Like, it would
it'll
just tell you that there is
There's
magic.
some magic around
True.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Loralai, do you feel well?
Yes? I'm going to attempt to message Mela.
Okay.
And I am going to say, hello. I will do it in 3 languages. Hello, hello, hello.
Okay.
Common, Elven, Fey.
How far
How does that spell go?
It's heightened, so
I think it's quite far when it's heightened.
yeah. 500 feet.
Bergamot, you see her. A moment, please. Lorelai, you hear? I'm sorry. Can you just? I assume she can reply. Can she reply?
She
Uh,
can
reply,
only
she
reply
can't
if
see you.
she has the spell or she can see me.
Oh no, then you don't get a reply.
But I can feel
Bergamot.
that it can.
Yeah, it
Connected.
connected. Bergamot definitely saw her go. She stops. She starts again.
She can
She
hear me,
seems
but she's
a little bit irritated by this, though.
Continue.
she is hearing me, but she is not listen. She's not responding. Hello, hey, Mela, Mela, are you okay? Are you in danger? Are you okay? Did you get hurt, Mela?
Bergamot. You watch as she stops. She rolls up the scroll and she goes, "Your friends are being a problem. I'll be right back." And she blinks away.
Now, please take your time.
She puts the scroll back in the little box it was in. You still are, like, you're standing there. You can speak, but you can't move. I will say Chobs is still there, so there's that. But we'll come back to you in a hot second. Mela appears.
Over. Yeah.
Hang on. A token, please. Oh, shit.
I didn't
Will
mean to
there have been time for us to start investigating the other access point?
Sure. Do we want to do that first? Were you doing that while Lorelai was making annoying messages?
keen and insightful communications, I think is what you meant to say. Giving-
Sure. Make a perception check and tell me what you're looking for.
Yeah. In the first instance, perception check, cool. And Tyra would also be interested in getting some of the ball bearings. He's got like 1,000 ball bearings. He's going to throw a handful down there to see if he can hear how long that drop might be, or if it sets off anything that goes back.
Therefore, Gertrude, make a.
That would be his.
Where are you?
You, sir.
And you wanted a
assume that we're-
perception check,
I
yeah?
assume that you're closer to the edge of the hole than that, though.
Over top of broken or anything. Not sure.
Yes, perception.
Perception check.
What?
Gertrude, can you make one too, please?
Perception, cool. And that's on that one.
27.
Oh, hold on. It's not an initiative check, is it? 14.
Okay.
Siren, you don't see much. You don't hear them land. Gertrude, however, you notice that they appear at the top of the other hole.
And fall down it.
Mela appears on the rock at the other side of the thing, arms folded, and she's like, "Look, I am kind of in the middle of something. Can you not be speaking into my brain? That's super rude and annoying."
You left before I could ask you the name of the fox.
Yes, I did.
What are you doing with Bugs?
We have some business
That
we need to take care of.
Could I watch?
Sure.
Oh, you trying to get a roommate?
Ugh, no.
Not interested.
Instead. Why are you offering?
Oh, I am taken.
Yes, I am aware.
Anyway,
Can you hush, please? I'm in the middle of something. I will give you your friend back in maybe 20 minutes. If you just chill, pause, stop, everything will be fine.
Well, can you just bring me so that I can see her?
Because I'm pretty sure you will interfere,
interfering.
little cleric.
Can you
I
take me in?
can't deny that.
I'm
Definitely not taking you.
I just want to see if she's okay.
She's fine.
I don't believe you.
Cool. That seems like a
You.
you problem.
Can I? Oh, man. Really want to attack the fox right now.
Did you say you want to hit the fox?
Just, I might want to attack the fox. Be like a little tit for tat here.
Yes.
Loralai.
Nella, crazy question. When you say she is not being harmed, do you mean physically or emotionally?
Oh my god, her emotional harm is not my problem. She will be returned to you with all her limbs intact and with no bleeding coming out of her unless she causes trouble. If you cause trouble, I might have to give you something to do to distract you for the next 20 minutes. Is that what you
What
want from me?
What am I covered in?
Oh, did you find
The box?
I did.
Cool.
You really don't want to get hurt in the next, 24 hours, I'm just saying.
Did any
Of
of
your friends, or was it just you? Or all of you?
Just me.
Cool. Well, I suppose it was lucky it was you, because you're being so strong and powerful and all that. It would suck if it was
I never
one of
said that.
your little soft friends.
What if you took me instead of Bergamot?
That's not going to work for me, sorry. It's got to be her.
Why?
reasons?
Yeah, but you could tell me.
No, I actually really can't.
Why?
Just write it down.
That doesn't actually work. Anyway, this has been a great little distraction. Can you not talk to my brain?
If you go, you know I'm going to do it.
Me too.
All right. She pulls out a crossbow.
Watch.
And
She shoots
Bang.
a arrow at Siren.
um,
I'll look away then. I'll watch. Thunk. I'll look away then.
Will a 36 hit you?
Yes.
What's
your AC?
20.
cool? So
So that's
a crit.
alright.
Oh.
You will take 6 points of piercing damage.
He won't.
Rhea will take 6 points of
Piercing
correct.
damage.
And then, oh, hang on, there's extra things here. Why did it not roll the extra things? God damn it.
I am unsure.
Do that. And also, I thought I had it all set up to do it by itself, but apparently I failed at doing that, so never mind. You will also take 6 points of poison damage. And she kind of wrinkles her nose and she goes, "That should keep you busy." And she blinks away. You will continue to take poison damage.
There's
I
no
can't
save.
take that from you, Siren.
It's okay.
Oh, actually, it probably is. Please hold.
Ah, yes,
You can take
you can.
attempt to save.
Is it fortitude or reflex?
I believe it is. Oh, it says a flat check.
No, because
Ah.
it hit.
Hits you, so you take the damage, but the check is to see whether it continues to damage you. So it's a flat check. Flat.
Fortitude or reflex?
Flat
It's
D20
just-
roll.
Okay. I think that's right. And that one.
So
Sounds bad.
effectively,
You do have inspiration.
That's a 20. I would like to use that, please.
Big.
And then thank you, chat. Okay, I think that works. Oh, dice type. Select dice type. I don't know whether I rolled a 20 before. I might have rolled a random dice. Okay, I think that's a 20 this time. It was right.
You rolled a 20 last time. Unfortunately.
This is like it was a 20. Okay. 17. So at least that number goes past 1.
okay. So you take the first lot of damage. Was it a 17?
Is that what you said?
A 1-7. Yeah,
Mhm.
17.
Okay.
And
Mm.
so you are, I believe, poisoned. So you have was it second condition? You have the second condition. However, the 17 means you stop taking damage. She has also now bamfed. She's blinked away again. She's just left you something to do. She's like, he's poisoned. That should keep them occupied for a bit. Gertrude, hello.
During all this talking and whatnot, could a Baby Biscuit try to sneak into, like, her quiver, a pocket, anything, so he can try and bamf with her back?
Make a stealth check.
I'm sorry, Biscuit, if you die.
Yeah, he might have been really distracted because we were being annoying and
Oh, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Hey!
I just rolled perception.
29.
She is a spy. Perception is her whole thing. I rolled a 37 on perception. So, as Beebiscuit tries, she's like, I don't think so, and she smacks him. Which will just be a straight unarmed attack, I guess. 30 to hit.
Yeah. It's not a crit, though, surprisingly.
He takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage as she slaps him away. Nuh-uh. No little friends, thanks. Blink.
She goes back.
Okay.
Bergamot. She's like, sorry about that. I had to sort of shoot one of your friends a little bit, but I'm sure he'll be fine. And she opens it, she gets the thing and starts reading again. Siren, you've got that, you're second, yeah?
Yes, but I can spend an action and retch. So I will.
Yeah.
Next time it comes around, he will start
That's
expelling
fair.
it.
What are the rest of you
doing?
Sorry.
Yes.
While
Oh, yes, while she was away, yes.
Yeah. I would call over the chumps and be like, chumps, look around me and see if there's any sort of like seal or magic rune or something like that on me. You'll just
Make a
Jump up when it
perception
looks-
check for chumps, I
Yeah.
guess.
He's not too bad at that. Oh, and then rolling terribly. You know what? Screw it. I will use my inspiration for this. I will re-roll that. Awesome. That's a 30 perception check for chumps.
He is absolutely certain that there is no magical rune on your body.
He just goes, like, damn it. Okay. Take one of the candles and just kind of move it somewhere. Just slightly to the side. Hopefully she won't notice.
Okay. Chumps moves the candle. But now I have to roll perception to see if she notices the differently moved candle. That's Loralai. Do not roll as Loralai, even though my perception is actually pretty close to Lorelai's. Oh shit! That was a 19 on the dice. She's gonna notice that candle. Do you want to know what the number was?
Sure.
Feel free to use
starts-
sirens if it helps.
It starts with a 4.
Yeah.
So she bumps back and she starts reading, then she's like, did you get your frog to move things? Do I need to kill your frog?
No?
Okay, make sure he doesn't interfere again. She nudges the candle back to where it was, and she starts to read. What are the rest of you doing?
Gertie's gonna go over to where she showed up at and just investigate over there to see if there's anything.
Okay,
Make a
perception check.
Ugh,
18.
nothing obvious.
There are a couple of cool plants. They look like those carnivorous pitcher plants. You know those guys? That's what they look like. Register was a use message. Who are you messaging?
Mella.
Okay, like Milla, how close are you to this fox? Like, really close? Close?
Like, just point of clarification though, are you also at 500 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
It's a really cute fox. I don't want to hurt your fox. But I don't want you to hurt my girlfriend either.
In the cave.
Bergamot watches as Mela pauses, looks at her and goes, I think your girlfriend just threatened my fuck. I can't decide whether I'm annoyed or impressed. Anyway, she can try to hurt her. It's not really going to work. It's cute, though, that she's trying.
You should be proud of her. Bless. Starts again from the top.
You get no response, Redra.
Did
Does Bert-
Siren... Sorry.
Does Bergamot have message?
No.
Okay.
Well, that was pointless.
Well, never mind. Go about.
Did Siren tell us, or sorry, did Gertrude tell us about the holes being connected?
Oh, I would have after she left and went over there. Jennifer forgot.
Okay, if we drop something into this hole, does it show up out this hole, or was it the other way around?
Are you going to try the other thing?
Try it the opposite way.
Now that you're aware of it, it seems very obvious that what this is some sort of never-ending fall loop.
That it
You jump down and you just keep going. In fact, now that you're watching, you can see the balls are still the ball bearing things are still like going.
Might want those back at some stage. This is quite entertaining.
It's like there's some kind of, like a portal loop. Ergamot, she is probably coming to the end of her incantation this time around.
Okay.
It has the feel of the, like, climax, and you can sort of feel tingles, like, something is building.
I don't have any mechanical abilities that I can do at this point. So, fuck it. I'm just going to try and do something weird.
I love it when people say that.
Remembering my studies of both nature, arcane, and also occult, I'm going to remember that quite often weird shit happens when you just throw caution to the wind. And so she's just going to try her best to channel primal energy from the area around her through her and somehow get that to activate any of the plants and such that are sitting in her pouches at the moment.
Okay. Do you have any special law? Like primal law or anything like that?
I have elf law and herbalism law.
Herbalism law. Let's go with that.
Sure.
Roll that.
Gonna guess I haven't been given inspiration. Nope. Cool. This is a roll. Awesome. 7 for a 20.
Focus point?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay. Gonna spend that then. Wow. That's a 16. So
The universe has spoken.
basically.
It's a nice effort. Like, you feel something happen, but it isn't enough to actually like generate any kind of response. And she gets to a point where you feel like something build and then kind of pop. And she goes, well, it's been fun. And she rolls it up and puts it away. So we go see your friends. But before we do, Loralai, you wanted to do something?
Oh, I was going... simultaneously, I wanted to be doing True Seeing, which is a big-ass spell to see things as they are.
Okay. Things are pretty much as they are, except that maybe you could spot that there's like a enchantment on the holes that makes it, do the loop-de-loop.
Okay.
But there's nothing really. There are no illusions here.
No polymorph, no...
No, nothing like that. She downstairs. Spoilers. She kind of looks at you and she goes, "All right, that should wear off any minute. Give it like 5 more, maybe. I think we have, and then you should be good. Then we can go upstairs and let your friends know that everything's fine. For now." Obviously, you understand that the previous thing about not talking about certain things is gonna include almost all of this, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure, since it is all connected to stuff you're not allowed to talk about. Am I right?
Yeah, I thought so. Good luck
Explaining this to your very worried girlfriend who's been threatening my fox. Anyway, roughly about this point, your muscles, like you feel your body come back under your own control.
Oh, how close is she?
She's probably like 15 feet away from you. She's not an idiot.
Hmm. And I close the distance and try to punch her.
You can try, yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna do that.
You're just punching her.
I mean, I don't have my spear ready, so...
Fair enough.
Make it
Yeah,
successful.
yeah, that was a 26.
26 misses.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
She just dodges and she's like, I probably deserved that. But you realize that if you knock me up, you can't knock me out, you can't get out of here, right?
Yeah, but I'd still feel better.
Oh. I really think we could have been friends.
No,
Probably not now, though.
I
Alright,
have better
here we go.
taste than you.
Sure you do. Shall we go?
Yes.
Meta.
Oh, your friend is yelling at me again. I can't reply. Do you want me to go without you?
Let's go.
You're gonna have to take my hand. She
that.
takes your hand and she kind of does the like swiggy, like we're holding hands thing, and and like you get transported back to the other spot. So you are there, and so is Bergamot. Please hold while I go get Bergamot.
Oh, I don't know. if the
Ah,
frog- the
Mela,
frog
you're
is
back.
still
There.
I have a bolt for you. I caught it with my central body mass.
She's like swinging Bergamot's hand, like they've been on a nice little date. And she's like,
It's-
us girls have been having such fun.
As soon as
Anyway.
she's-
Yeah.
As soon as she's free, she's gonna take another swing.
All right, make an attack roll.
Actually, would it be better to do? Yeah, I'll try a gouging claw instead.
I'd like to point out that before the stream started, people were like, look, it's totally the people that wouldn't start a fight. And I had said that Bergamot will throw hands, and
Yep.
it is Bergamot throwing hands. Just pointing
Yeah.
that out.
That's another 26, so that easily misses.
She dodges again, and she's like, "Look, stop that, or I might have to shoot your girlfriend." Shut up.
Okay.
No hard feelings. This wasn't personal. I just
Get the
I have
fuck
no
out of here before I tear your throat out.
You don't
Ooh.
leave so fast, actually.
Oh, yes. Gosh,
You've
I can
been-
see why you like her, she says to Redra.
You've been watching us for quite some time. I am now assuming it was actually Bergamot you were watching for.
Correct.
That's like a long time to be doing this.
Oh. Needed
To make sure it would work.
Why didn't you just come join the guild?
I don't like being beholden to people.
Are you used to being beholden to people?
Yes,
Unfortunately, but not anymore. Anyway, it's been great. Her name is Flair, by the way.
Blair.
You probably won't see her that much anymore.
Blair.
I
Is she,
decided to hang around.
is she a familiar or just a friend of yours?
Yes. Kind of. Also, no.
it's complicated.
Can you see through her eyes?
Sometimes.
Can she talk in your mind?
Not the way you would.
Of talking. No.
If you know so much about how powerful I am, why wouldn't you come to me for help?
Wouldn't have helped.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Bergamot, there's that pause as she switches names. She wouldn't have helped, would she?
I hate you so much.
Oh, I know, sweetie. It's okay.
No.
Not like, probably, I don't know,
A year.
to figure this out. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Can I kill her?
Please.
You told
Right.
us our
Are you
friend would
really
be
gonna
returned
try to-
unharmed. That sounds like she's been harmed.
She has not been harmed. Do you see any blood?
There's many different ways to harm someone.
Some wounds can be.
She very specifically said the emotional distress was not her fault. I just would have put. She has not technically lied that we know of yet. Just putting
You're
that out
good at
there.
this game. Look, we can fight if you want, and I'll kill you all, and it'll suck, and I'll feel bad about it because you seem like nice people. So how about I just go away? You don't need to worry about me anymore. I've done what I came to do. Maybe I'll come visit, and I will not make an appearance. But you can chat to Flair. She seems to like you.
Can you show me your wrists?
She pulls
The wrists down. I'm not one of your little thieves guild, if that's what you're worried about.
What's your name? Real name?
I'm not telling you that.
You're not going to.
That's what I thought.
But you know about them?
I pay attention.
I'm surprised they would not come for somebody such as yourself. So
They
skilled.
haven't.
I feel like anybody who is saying no to them would not remember who they are or would not still be alive to talk about it.
I didn't say
Say they found me.
Are you okay, Mela?
I am now. Well, it's been
Are
swell.
you going to be a continued threat to Bergamot or any of the people I protect?
No.
Are you going to bring the will of somebody else upon the people I protect?
No.
Are you going to leave the area
Are you
around
bound?
Circle Creek?
Well, maybe.
Might keep an eye. But you won't know I'm there.
Well,
You might know I'm there, because if you see Flair, you know I'm there.
I don't mean you.
You any harm. I don't mean any of you any harm. Not even your friend Bergamot. Really.
She's
Just collateral.
Siren,
Tell
Siren,
me.
you had a
Are
question.
you bound by some?
Yes. Elf. Sigh.
You bound by any condition to report anything you have learned today to other people?
Oh. Well, sort of, but not the way you mean.
Is it only about Bergamot?
It's really not about anything to do with your guild,
Extension that may include one other.
or anything to do with anyone in your guild, or anything to do with, well, I suppose it is sort of something to do with your boss,
But
not in a way that would
bother you.
in any way,
This is all
from long before.
any of this.
You know her from before?
Not personally. Anyway, it's been great chatting. I should go. Getting out of here might be tricky, but I'm sure you got in. I'm sure you can get out again.
Do you need
Flair
flesh?
to take you home?
Are we going to owe you anything if she
We enjoy her
dies?
company.
I tell you what, since I didn't have to fight and kill you all, which I was genuinely worried I was going to have to do, because, like I said, you seem like nice people. I don't really want to kill anybody. I would if I had to, though. Especially people who threaten my friends. He says,
Right,
looking
so,
straight
yeah.
at Redra.
I think all of us are confused by that because we haven't heard any threats to you or your friends.
However,
Hmm.
not what I'm here for.
Well, if I have to.
Who threatened you?
Oh, your half-orc friend there threatened my fox.
Oh, how much do you like your fox, Mela? Give me my girlfriend back, Mela. It was cute. But
Freaking
also,
I'm just gonna
rude.
pull out a crossbow and shoot at her for that.
You're like right next. Oh no, have you moved?
No,
You
yeah,
probably haven't. Yeah.
I've moved back over.
All right, shoot a crossbow at her.
Yeah, that's an 18.
She literally just knocks it out of there. She doesn't even look at it. She's just like, come on.
Okay. Mela, if you need anything, you can talk to me, okay?
Noted.
Maybe you and I could be friends. I don't think Bergamot wants to be my friend now.
I'm very good at making friends somehow in this place. I was never before.
It's because you're weird, and we're also weird.
Okay.
You know,
I would probably be an excellent ally. I've never had the opportunity to be an ally. Now maybe I can try it.
The offer is on the table for you and I.
Well, maybe I'll see you around then. But if you backstab me, I will kill you and all your friends. Just to be clear.
Not my nature, really. Can I call you something other than Mela? or is
Nobody
that what
here
you
is
would
interested
prefer?
in.
No, let's stick with that.
All right. Well, shall we go?
Hey, Bergamot. Again. Nothing personal.
Shut up.
cool.
It's been swell, but the swelling's gone down. And she disappears.
We've got to do this.
Yeah.
Did Flair go?
In time.
Flair,
We
I was
will
about to say, Flair comes and like boops you with her nose for a second and goes, and then also vanishes. Also blinks away. This is different to the thing she did with Bergamot. This feels more like what Flair does. It's like a blink away thing. So she's gone somewhere that's not that far away, but it's a dramatic exit, and she's a dramatic girl.
Okay. Was anybody marking the way home? Because I was not.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh yeah, she did say she would let Flair drive you home.
Yeah, I know. But she left because she's dramatic.
Yep. I will say that once you get out of the brambles, Flair's sitting there waiting to like
Okay.
guide you home. She kind of has the Fox equivalent of the like, yes, I know she's very dramatic, but I love her kind of thing. Yeah. Roger will look over Bergamot, like medicine check, like, and also be like, "Are you okay? Did she hurt you?" All of the things.
Bergamot's just gonna shake her head.
And then
She'll message Bergamot.
is that
In your head, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, we'll talk later.
He just nods.
Like, just sort of reassuring, like, you don't have to say anything now. Just,
I'm here.
She just
Laura-
nods in acceptance.
Loralai doesn't hear this question or conversation or promise of not having to say anything because Loralai is fully questioning out loud. Bergamot, who was this?
I don't know.
Well, she seemed to know you.
Yep,
Is she a family friend?
I don't know.
Have you met her in person before?
I don't know.
Do you have anybody else secretly watching you in the dark that we have to worry about as a secret guild who knows things?
I don't know.
This is not very good boding for secret spy information.
Yep.
How is your emotional damage?
I've been better.
Are you diseased?
Hopefully not.
Are you poisoned?
I do not believe so.
Have you been cursed?
In so many ways.
How would she
Is
know?
You know that is something I specialize in removing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's your type of curse.
I take it this is a walk and talk.
Yeah,
I was
we're following.
assuming that you're following Flair through the forest at this point.
Mm.
So it is a curse, or
Me and
it's
him will go
not
and
a
play with Blair.
curse?
I don't know.
We can investigate. I think it's pretty rude to threaten unarmed animals for a cleric of animal protectors.
I wasn't actually going to do it. It was a distraction.
Mhm.
And I'll do what I have to do.
Society check.
Society or
I want to
diplomacy?
call bullshit on that.
Diplomacy in that case.
I'm not sure which one it is.
Diplomacy?
Is it
I
diplomacy?
feel like all of us are sitting
Is it-
there
Yeah,
wondering.
diplomacy is like, is she
Yeah.
lying? Chick.
26.
There's your nat 20.
Sarah's like, mm-hmm. Yeah, 26.
Worse than that one.
Wait, who's he checking?
Redra.
Are
Yeah,
you
man.
lying
Red
about
Rook.
not hurting
Yeah,
the
Red-
fox?
Oh,
Yeah, Sarah's going,
hurt the
"Mhm."
fox. She never moved any closer to where the fox was. It was just all to get in the head.
Well, the
Because
the
she was
statement
Up there complaining about you being in her head. So she was just trying to get her to come back up.
uh-huh. But the statement of I would do
A
what
wily
needs to be
plan.
doing is not so much limited to talking in someone's head.
It was in the regards to getting Mela away from Bergamot.
Mm.
Not that I would physically hurt an animal.
Did you know
unarmed-
about this?
Did I know about what?
I don't know. Secret people watching Bergamo.
No.
That seems like something maybe your girlfriend should be telling you, but
I think our relationship is our relationship. And if we want to talk about things and share things, that's up to us. And I think you shouldn't be asking so many questions unless we come to you and talk to you about it.
oh, crazy, because all of us are in danger because of it. So,
I know. I am here, right? I understand that. But at the same time, it seems like it's personal. And it also seems like it's something she can't talk about or doesn't choose to want to talk about this moment in time. So a little patience would probably be appreciated. And at the very least, we'll talk to Andeline, and maybe Andeline knows more than we do. Who knows?
Siren.
Siren just like taps to the hole in his chest, just goes, collateral damage.
yeah, I don't think you get to sit here and claim privacy when it hurts other people in the group.
Okay, well, when it's... Never mind.
Yes, never mind. Let's go back.
Okay.
Also, thank you, Bria. Your help was appreciated.
Yeah. Matching hole in chest.
Twinsies.
So, you are guided in a much more direct route this time back to Circle Creek.
Are you
Where are we going? The Anvil?
The Andeline.
Andelin, I guess. The anvil.
So you head to the Anvil. She glances up as you walk in and clocks the holes in the chest, and she goes, "Oh,
Is this a back room?
room thing?"
Oh.
Oh.
Just clarification. If Siren like blocks his nose and ears and breathes really hard, does it make a little whistle sound? Like a... No.
Probably not.
Okay.
She takes you into a back room, and she goes, "So not just a fox then."
Nope.
No.
Bill. What's the fox about?
Anyone?
I think this is just
Similar to a
Andeline.
familiar.
Bergamot discussion.
Okay. She turns to Bergamot. Is this something we need to talk about just the two of us?
If we can.
All right.
Well, that sounds like you'll get asked permission if
That seems.
it's got asked. Are you good to leave us? That's what I'm trying to say.
What do you have
Things
things?
you want to say first.
Loralai,
You have say something, face.
Well, it's not like I can leave, but I suppose we can wait outside so that you may bequeath upon Angeline the dangers you have brought to our door, and I can sit outside with your very angry and threatening girlfriend for no reason. But, Angeline, just so you know, there is somebody who we ended up meeting. I am trying to make friends with them as well for us. She seems to know who you are, not personally, but by word of mouth from a long time ago.
Interesting.
Yes.
Did you get the name? She wants to be
We are
called
we're calling her Mela.
Ella. Never heard of her.
But it
Oh,
is
interesting.
probably, it's the first part of the name she would be known by, probably.
A contraction.
all right.
I'll be outside.
Okay.
Bergamot's gonna
Leave you in peace.
grab Ridra's arm and just hold her there.
Well, what danger?
Dangers have you brought upon us?
I can't say.
Cut it down.
Is this one of those you're keeping a secret to protect something, can't say, or is this one of those if you say your head will explode kind of things?
I can't say.
I see. Head explode. Cool.
All right.
Well, can you tell me if this is going to be an ongoing problem
For the
guild?
As far as I can tell, no.
But it might be an ongoing problem for you?
I can't say.
right. That seems
Seems like a yes to me.
well.
If you figure out a way to say, let me know.
Let me ask
Ask you this.
if I
I had access to someone else who knew something about this. Would they be able to say?
Yes.
How much of a coincidence was it that you ended up in Circle Creek just as we were making this guild, Bergamot?
I'm honestly trying to remember exactly what circumstances were now. That's out of character.
It wasn't a coincidence, is the answer.
Yeah. I can't say.
Redra. Tell me your
Perception of what happened today.
She's trying to calm down. Bergamot was the target all along. This Mela took her away from us. We tried to locate them. We got close, but we didn't find them wherever she took Bergamot. I'm gathering she did something to Bergamot, but it wasn't anything that we can see or that Bergamot can tell us. Mela seemed like she didn't want to hurt us. She didn't care too much about the guild in any future fashion, is what she told us. So I really don't think we have to worry about her as a guild. And since I don't know what happened with Bergmont, we can only go with her word that she's done with Bergmont.
You say she didn't want to hurt you. Do you think she could have?
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
One person and a fox and 6 of you, including, not to put too light a point on it, some pretty hefty fighters. And you think she could have taken you?
She got the jump on us right away. I don't. There was nothing I could do to get to where Bergamot was, wherever that was. Like they kept.
Oh, I understand that. I'm
I'm
not
not.
saying you should have fought it. What I'm saying is, do you think she's that good?
I
Yes.
think she's very good at what she does, and yes, I think she could have hurt us.
Bergamot, do you agree with that assessment of her?
Yes. Everything I seemed to do was countered pretty easily.
Interesting
Person.
Interesting.
Interesting that I've never heard of her. I don't want to meet her now. Not gonna lie.
All right. Do you want to
Bring the rest of them back in? After you proceeded to tell me absolutely nothing useful? We will call the rest of you in.
Just in between the time delay, DM, just while we're kind of gathered outside waiting and absolutely not listening. Siren will just catch Lorelai's eyes and just quietly murmur, "Long lives of elves. We end up creating lots and lots of issues for others. This is the way."
Are you okay?
Thanks to Bria, I am fine.
Bria, come here. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah, but are you
Yes.
okay? There's nothing wrong with you? Nothing is missing?
Mm-mm.
Apparently
was
I
a-
can't be hurt.
Excellent.
No, I mean the other way. Like, don't do it. It was a warning. And so I keep looking at my scythe and like I really want to cut myself because of it. It's a really weird feeling.
You want to know what happened?
The tempt,
Yeah.
you know?
Do I
Can
need
you
to
not?
exercise?
Can
Huh?
you not? Do I have to go get Baza?
He's kind of probably
Okay.
curious too.
That's not wrong.
But I will.
Should we find a very
since
large cork and put it on the end of the scythe for like the
yes.
next 2 or 3 hours?
We do have a few minutes. So,
Yeah.
just treating wounds.
No.
Treating wounds.
Yeah, so she calls you all back in, and she goes, "Okay, I would like a more objective report on what just happened. Bria,
Oh, great.
you seem like an objective sort of person. Your god is literally the god of knowledge and truth.
What we know is that Bergamot was the target all along, has been being watched, I assume, for a while, based on what Lorelai has seen of the Flax. And from what I understand, she doesn't want anything to do with the guild as a whole to be enemies of.
But she suggests
Suggested she might be willing to be friends with Lorelai. Oh, Lorelai.
He says we are weird.
I must admit that you are not the person I would shoulder tap for intrigue and diplomatic spy behavior.
but it
Seems that you are the one who keeps getting yourself into these positions.
Like I said, she is, she tried to do this thing where she is all like, "Ooh, Lorelai Hexen, it's so good to see you, and who are your friends? And I said, well, if you know my name, you totally know their name. And she's like, but it'd be so rude if you didn't introduce them. So I introduced them, right? And so we're calling her Mela because I was calling them Bergs, Gertie, Bree, Red, and Sai. She asked who the boss was because she said that she knew how powerful I was. And I said, it depends how you scale power, but, I'm nothing compared to the boss. Not to toot your horn here, boss. But she said, oh, who's your boss? And we didn't really say. I said you were a multifaceted being. Later, she did mention you, which means she already knew, and we knew she knew. She knows you...
Me specifically?
The boss.
As a boss.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, it wasn't you.
I'm beginning to put some pieces together. Let's put it that way.
She was... I can make tiny trinkets, and I'm going to craft a, miniature of her. It's not exact, it's not pure 3D printed, but it is a rough estimation of what she looks like a little wooden statue.
Mm-hmm.
This was her. She kept her head covered most of the time.
Don't know her.
But she can blink, which is an interesting skill to just have so much of.
Indeed.
She definitely knows Bergamot. She, from what we can tell, she was hired to do a job that she was being coerced to do. It doesn't seem like she really had much of a choice. She says she does not like to be beholden to anyone, which means she is very clever. She is up on the wording of things.
I imagine she is.
If we see Flair, that is the fox's name. If we see Flair, she is still here. I think that we have piqued her curiosity.
Whatever she did made her not beholden to.
Yes.
Beholden to, which means she's now a free agent.
She has done some emotional turmoil to Bergamot in turn for her freedom, it seems.
Well, I would love to talk to this girl.
She will probably be around.
And we can infer that she will want to talk to you. Or at least is open to it.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Or me.
Loralai. Be very careful with her. We do not need another situation where someone befriends someone who is a problem.
I don't know what you mean.
No?
Do I? Out of character, Shaunaleigh's blanking.
Mist. She's referring to Mist.
Well, I befriended that one too.
Just proceed with caution. Do not give
Oh.
anything. If I'm right, she is very fey.
Yes, she is very crafty. I asked, may I see your wrists? And she showed us her wrists very freely. Now, I'm not saying that, it is impossible to hide such things. However, I do not think that she ever once lied to me. And she specifically said that she is not a member of my Little Thieves Guild at all.
Interesting. That's how she referred to them?
That is how she referred to them. And when I said, have they gone after you, though, because you have a very specific skill set that I think they would be very interested in, she said that, she implied that they have tried, but when I pointed out, I don't think people get to say no to them and remember or live, and she said, I didn't say that they found me. I think that she is a person of interest for the metamorphosis. However, they have yet to catch up with her.
Or she thinks she's good enough to be. She might just be cocky.
Perhaps, but she has enough skill to back up a certain amount of cockiness.
Well, this has been a web of intrigue with very few answers and a lot more questions.
We have answered there is
However-
no immediate threat to the guild through the fox, or the fox's master.
Yes. Well, I would say that your impulse was correct. That there was something more to this than met the eye. I feel it's slightly unfortunate that Bergamot went along with you on this particular little excursion. Although, by the sounds of things, it was opportunistic. Perhaps.
If she was not there, I don't think we would have found her.
Indeed, that's... So I guess we'll call this a success? Ish?
A TKO, a technical knockout.
Give you all 10 gold for the information. How about that?
Oh, that's
Seems very generous.
generous.
Appreciated.
I don't know what happened, but if I can find out, I will. Are you ever tempted to visit your family?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh. I don't have any reason to.
Right. All right. Well,
Unless there was anything else, I should get back to work.
Could I speak to you?
Of course, dear. As always. The rest of you sit down.
unless
Well-
you
Well, leave him in peace.
Shall we go explain ourselves to Daenerys?
Why does your brother have a hole in his chest? Not in his
There are
chest.
some things she does not need to know. Let us not embarrass or upset her.
All right. So you're all leaving at this point?
Yeah. Sorry to bow.
Well,
Loralai.
Depart in peace.
Yes,
Off he goes.
I apologize it took me so long to realize that the boss was not you. But it does make me wonder more about the person who you said did not punish you with this posting.
Huh?
Can you tell me anything about them?
Can I? Yes. Will I? No.
Why?
Because there are some things that it is better if they are not known. I will say that I am the boss. My questioning of this person's interpretation of the situation is based on my suspicions about their own predilections. That's
She
the
said
word.
it was a while ago. It seems like there has been a lot of time involved. And I
Oh,
don't mean...
right.
Yes. And I don't mean to sound rude, but to me it did not sound so crazy to be talking about you because, again, not to be rude, but you are looking young for your age, as they say, I think.
How old do you think I am, Lorelai?
I just think sometimes when people talk about the amount of time things have existed here and people have known each other, sometimes you seem visibly very young to a human like myself.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to say?
It just didn't seem... I don't know what I'm saying.
Are you
I
trying to
suggest I'm not human.
No. I'm human, so why can't you be if you are maybe aging differently, you know? But I had an interesting conversation with Gerald the other day.
Oh, okay, yes.
It made me wonder if the same person who gave you this post as not a punishment also gave him his post.
Gerald was highly recommended to me and was
sent?
for this particular occupation, yes.
But against his will? Maybe. He does not seem happy with the choice.
favor was called in.
I don't know if I feel like we deserved to be paid today. I feel like it was personal drama, and it is unfortunate that the person to notice the personal drama was somebody who is highly suspicious.
Look, I didn't pay you for whatever was going on with Bergamot. I paid your team because you had an impulse that something was not as it seemed. Else was correct. And you proceeded to take said team and establish what was actually going on, to some degree. Nobody died. And that is behavior that I like to reward. If your instincts are accurate, it would be foolish of me not to encourage that, correct?
And I will gladly accept your money. I have misspoken and am happy to be paid. I am sorry we didn't find out more, though. But hopefully my olive branch is fruitful.
Do not trust this woman.
I will trust what I see.
Trust her to be what she is.
Yeah. I think I see
You're not
enough
a naturally deceptive person, and so sometimes when deceptive people... I feel like people who are not naturally inclined to lie are sometimes less easy to spot the lies. Less likely to spot the lies? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Possible. I do.
I'm sure
Okay,
you're
well-
very insightful. I just, be careful. I feel like she might be dangerous.
Oh, she is. But I found a eye for the crown, so, I seem to be... I have a nose for
and
it.
he also trusted you enough to tell you the truth, which is interesting.
They can feel that I am not going to lie to them. I think that's why.
Perhaps. I did not expect this to be your skill set, and yet here we are.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm sorry. Anyways, I've kept you away from work too long. I'll do better next time.
My mother was an elf.
That makes some sense.
I don't advertise it because I never knew her. My father was human, and he was the only parent that mattered. So I hide that side of myself, not because I'm embarrassed, but because it doesn't feel like me. But I cannot make myself age faster than I age.
Something that I have been grappling with myself is sometimes we are different from our parents. And it can be sad or fine. But you need to talk to yourself and deal with that,
I think of myself as human. And so that is how I appear. I didn't always appear this way, but I've had assistance.
Doesn't seem to work that way for me. I've always told myself I was human.
Well,
and I'm getting more devilish.
is that a problem?
I don't know why I am feeling emotional about talking about it, but I think I can be a monster now, and it's a little scary.
Thing I have learned over my many years.
You look very good.
Monsters happen on the inside, not the outside. Look at Pete. He looks monstrous. He's the biggest teddy bear ever.
Yeah.
And often the real monsters look very human.
If anybody reaches out to me, I will be sure to let you know, Miss Angeline.
do you expect to reach out to you?
I don't know. But
I know you will.
I am like fly paper.
Maybe the metamorphosis will try to recruit you. How fun would that be?
Oh God, please don't joke like that. The note was enough.
I do not think you are a monster. However, I think that the skills that come with your heritage may be of use to you, as mine are to me. Dark, better than humans. I look real good for my age.
It's true. I better catch up with the others. I am sorry for keeping you. And she curtsies and leaves.
Andeline goes up, does to be a thing. Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything else before we wrap this up?
I'm assuming any spell where you kind of need to know the person's name would not work on Mela.
Correct.
Okay, then no. It's fine.
That's the reason she doesn't give us. No? All right then. Well, I promised you juice and maybe a little death, but the death didn't happen. So that's nice.
Always next time, right? That's why we keep coming back for more.
Yes, there were things that could have happened that would have been interesting, but it's all good. Loralai, do not get hurt for the next 24 hours. If you do get hurt in the next 24 hours, the wound will be persistent and there will be no way to stop it until it runs out.
A very big cork. A very big cork.
Whichever comes first.
Very, very big cork.
It basically prevents natural stoppage of damage.
Coagulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an anticoagulant.
You're a hemophiliac for the next 3. No, I don't know. It just makes wounds persistent and in an unstoppable way.
Let's rely on bubble.
Cool. Well, Jamie, you knew
Hi.
that story was going to come back to bite you eventually.
I did, yes.
And I hope it has bitten in an satisfactory way.
Oh, yes.
I love players. I know I could do that shit too. Yeah. Our next game will be called Market of Eyes. It will happen in 2 weeks' time. I think it's the 24th of February. It is a lower level game. But listen to that title. I'm sure it will be delightful. Please join us for that. If you are not in the Horde and would like to read all the delicious juice that happens between streams, you simply need to be either a Twitch subscriber or a supporter on our Patreon, and that gets you access to all our lovely RP channels. So
One of us. One of us. One of us.
you can do that, and then you get to see all the in-between stuff as well as the streams. That's it from me, I believe. Have a beautiful time zone wherever you are, and we will see you next time. Adios.